Is this?
Hello, Cassandra, and hello, Molly.
Hi, Alec.
We're all here today. Sorry. Wow, could you tell I'm excited? Could you tell I'm eager and jumpy?
For you guys,
feeling nerves and stuff?
If you don't know, Alec has a new mixer, which is the thing for the mics, and he's excited.
Yeah, Alec is excited because never before
Because you're a nerd.
have we done a 3-mic setup.
This is like a 3-way right here.
This
is a 3-way.
We're basically in a throuple at this point. Oh, there's trouble in the trouble.
Trouble in the truffle. Oh, yeah.
If we were in a
trouble
throuple.
or a thruple?
Is it a throuple? I think it is
I
a
think it is a
throuple.
throuple.
Right?
If we were in a throuple, who would kill who?
I think
we would all
Because let's be honest, a throuple, there's no way a throuple could work. Somebody.
I think me and Molly would kill you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, shit. You think you guys would bond together
Yeah.
and kick me out? Okay. Well, I bring up the killing because, we're here today in Halloween. It's October 11th. Well, it's not Halloween. Listen, I'm boozled. I'm bamboozled. I'm all nervy,
Oh, really?
Season.
It is spooky season.
But let's start her off here. Do a little 3-way intro here. Never before tried. I don't really know how this is gonna go.
I don't know if I can do it.
You just gotta improvise.
We're just the band.
You know what?
Yeah.
So you could be like the chimes
This
in the
is
background.
this is yes, exactly. So you guys,
I got that
I'm just
low-
gonna be
I got
here,
that
I'm just gonna be
low.
like, just that background
Okay.
noise.
Yes,
you hear it and you like it.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
All right.
Bom, bom, bom.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Da-da-ba-da, da-da-ba-da.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It is the
Ice room.
okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I was listening.
You were copying me, honestly. Can I be honest? You were. I mean,
I wasn't copying you. I was trying to match the beat. I couldn't do Molly's because Molly's wasn't like a boom, boom, boom. Molly's was like a vocalization. Yours is easy.
I think. What if
I was in memo tone?
Interesting. I see. You were trying to do like a little bit of like a harmonize with my low rhythmic drums.
Yeah.
Okay.
My Mick voice. I'm out here.
It's interesting. We've never tried that. The throuple, the 3-way.
Yeah,
like
that was the first time ever.
Well,
so
this
like
is the first time you've had 3 mics. So
yeah. 3 mics and Mike's not even here.
Mike is not here. We need a 4.
4th mic.
That would be a 4-mic
four-way
podcast with
a mic, and that's 5 mics.
That would be 5 mics. That's
That
a
would be
lot
5.
of math.
Shout out to Mike.
Oh, Jesus.
I saw his new barber setup.
Yeah, I
Shout
saw
out
that
to Mike.
video. Good shit, Mike.
Yeah, congratulations.
He's about to cut my hair. Honestly, I'm thinking about people keep over here
Oh,
telling me to get a buzz cut.
shit.
I might have to listen.
Really, you thinking about joining the army?
Oh.
Yeah, might have to get recruited with that haircut.
You're thinking about a little discipline in your life, maybe? You're
What are you
thinking,
trying to say?
well, you're saying a buzz cut. I mean,
if
I
you
don't
don't
know.
have hair, that can be pulled, and you can't be disciplined. So
Oh.
Oh.
just saying.
Oh.
But I'll get a buzz cut.
Okay.
So okay.
I mean, it is October, spookier things have happened. Listen, speaking of October, I thought, listen, what are some of your biggest fears? When you go out in the night and you're scared, the leaves are rustling and there's a little bit of wind and, maybe it's a little bit damp somewhere and, that street corner light is flickering. It's flickering. What are you picturing is lurking in the shadows?
You. Just jokes. I think recently I've been really scared of getting stolen.
Yeah.
You've been scared of getting yourself stolen?
Well, somebody just trying to sex traffic me. I've just been seeing a lot of videos pop up where it's you see this on your windshield, don't touch it because they're waiting for you to slash your ankles. Don't be slashing my ankles out here, yo, because I'll fight you.
Yo, I don't know if you can fight them if they slash your ankles.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would fall.
I'm not gonna lie. Really, what do they mean? Like they put a ticket on your window?
Like they put money on under your windshield wiper, and it's like, oh, let me go grab the money. But it's like,
Really?
yeah. And then they steal you, and then they sell you.
That's freaking scary. They'd have to pay somebody for you. Oh.
Shit.
But we're here again in Molly's humble abode.
And now I got a couch.
She's
Molly
welcomed
has
us
a
back
couch.
into her humble abode here.
With the couch.
With a couch.
Yeah, with a couch.
And listen, this couch we've already rated is pretty good.
You like it?
I like the couch.
You
You
know-
know what I like about it is the fact that it's like not like skimpy couch. Like it's cushiony, but not like a dramatic amount. Where you just like you can sit here and it feels like you would feel comfortable laying down. Like you have enough space.
Yeah.
To twist and turn.
It is
Rumble
nice. It
and
has a
tumble.
certain suppleness to it that
Yeah.
you would like. You know,
I think, when I sat on it, I was like, it was the one.
Wait, but
It
did
was
you
the
get this from
one.
a store? Or did
Yeah.
You get, yeah, right?
Really?
I
You
got
got to-
this from Bob's. I'm not sponsored. This is not sponsored.
no, different Bobs. Different Bobs.
Different Bobs.
The clothing store is different than these are different guys.
Different Bob's.
Is that true? Do we know about
I
that?
don't know the other Bob.
know
I only
Bob.
know
You
about.
know Bob's clothing store? Have you
I
ever been to?
don't.
No.
No.
Even the
Bob
one
I
it's
know.
on 22. It's by the Christmas tree shop.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that the
I'll have to
furniture
check it
store? Or
out.
that's the Bob's clothing.
No, it's a
store?
clothing store.
Oh.
But
You've been
Bob's
there?
Discount Furniture. Well,
Gets
that's
his
where I get
pants
my
from there.
pants there.
That's why I said
Oh.
Bob's. They sell couches there. Holy shit!
No, this has got to be his brother. I think it's maybe a couple different Bobs.
Or like a junior, maybe.
Bob Jr. Yeah,
Maybe
maybe,
juniors.
yeah. He's like, you know what? I don't want to
Took
do
the scraps
furniture.
of, like the couches and like put them together for clothes.
and made some shirts. He's like, you know what?
Shit.
I'm gonna take. Wow, I like that.
Right?
That's not a bad
We
idea.
gotta talk to them about that because that's interesting. Bob's.
That's interesting. You think Bob's has like a sister store? Maybe?
Probably.
Like, what would it be?
Maybe like, what would the name be?
Linda's.
I kind
Linda's.
of like Linda's.
I was
yeah.
thinking Belinda's or like
I was
something like
thinking Belinda
Bob,
too.
like Boblet. Wow, like
Does Baba from Stage House have a wife? What's her name?
Who's Bob?
Regular Bob, old man Bob.
What's
What's his wife's name? That would be.
the restaurant.
Bob and
Oh.
I think his wife is that lady with the brunette hair. She has the
Yeah,
glasses.
What's her name?
what's her name? I feel like it's like it's not.
Anything close to Linda?
Constantine.
No,
It's okay. Come on.
Yeah,
Bob
no, that's definitely
and-
wasn't it.
I can't.
Whatever.
I don't know. I know like all the dudes' names, but I'd never know like. Isn't Peter's wife? What's her name? Ellen or Helen?
Helen.
Yeah, I feel like I've been
Someone
calling her
thought
like
name
Ellen.
Was the diner's name, and they
Oh,
told her, like-
Vicky.
yeah, they told her like, "Hey, Vicky,"
Oh,
and she was like, "It's not my name, but okay."
Do you think Vicky was Peter's first wife?
I don't have any- I don't know
Oh,
where that name comes from.
controversy. You think Vicky was just some girl that he was like lusted
His
after?
mistress.
His mistress Vicky.
interesting.
Victoria's
I mean,
Secret,
where does the
you know
name
what I'm
come from?
saying?
Why is it not Ellen's? Here, right? Okay. Now, but so they were letting you do like ass on couch testing.
Oh yeah,
You were doing
not bear.
no,
not
not
bear.
not bear. Well, I would,
Thank God.
I would hope not bear. Molly.
I mean, the guy told me to get comfortable though.
Yo, really? Yeah, he said I have
No,
these
shout out
wipes.
to George.
George from Bob's Furniture Store.
Wait, is this the George that we work with, the host?
No.
He would be really good at
Yeah?
selling couches. I feel like
I feel like
so,
he
too.
could definitely sell me a couch.
they would just throw him some fucking adjectives like, "Hey, this couch is plush," and he would be like, "Oh, so plush," but in his voice.
He's
And
got
it's-
such an inviting, like, attitude. Like I just want to sit down and have him bring me like tea and coffee, tea and cookies. Like
Oh,
it's just
speaking
like
of,
speaking of.
8 minutes.
we got 8
left.
minutes till a surprise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen, but in 8 minutes it's going down.
I know what's gonna happen. I'm
Holy
counting down the minutes.
Well, don't tell them.
I'm not. I'm not a secret ruiner.
That's good like customer service though. You go around hey, these are our couches, please sit in them.
This guy was, I swear, he was the best couch seller. And I went to over 12 stores. And when I went to Bob's in Woodbridge, I had met this man, George, and he was phenomenal. Like, literally phenomenal. I told him exactly what I wanted, and he's like, I know exactly what couch you want. And he showed me this one, and I was like, this is exactly what I was looking for. And then, like, I was like,
okay, Bob.
We were, yeah, like, he
you
knew what it...
You gave him a couple
I told him that I wanted it to, like, I didn't want it to be firm. Like, you know, you just sit on a couch and it's just like, ew.
Yeah.
That was every couch that I was sitting in. Yeah. So I was like, I don't want it to be too firm.
Yeah.
But, like, I also don't want it to be, like, sunken. Like, I don't want to, like, fall into it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, try this one. And as soon as I sat, like, if you ever just, like, sit on it, you get, like, a little, like, bounce, but not, like, you know, crazy.
You do a bit of a sink, but you're still there. You know what I will say? The texture is nice.
And the texture, I told him I didn't want that texture that, like, if you fall asleep on it, it gives you, like, you know. Yeah.
No, you don't want, you know what
This
I don't
is
like? I don't like a
good.
leather couch. I don't
No
like a leather couch
I said
at
I didn't
all.
want leather.
On the bare skin like that, very damaging.
It's very cold.
Mhm.
Every
Yes.
time you sit on the goddamn couch, it's cold.
Or hot, or too hot.
Well, listen, in the summer, fine, be cold. But in 13-degree weather, no thanks.
Yeah, no.
No thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it from Cassandra.
You serious?
But I had a little bit of trouble when it came to
Whoa.
when it came to Bob's for a hot second because the reason why was because I was having second thoughts because the guy, he was such a good salesman because he was like, you know,
Let me slip you into a nice couch.
He was like, the more that you get, the less shipping would be, right? And, like, you know, obviously you don't have to fucking wait for everything to come in, whatever.
Interesting.
So I was like, okay, well, I was thinking about getting this dining set too, and I wasn't sure if I wanted it.
Shit. He's
But
like,
now
well, I
I'm
got you on a
like-
couch.
Yeah, I was
Maybe get a lazy boy with
Exactly.
this set.
That's literally
That's what
what
they're
was
trying to
happening.
get.
I was thinking about the couch. I was thinking about a coffee table. I was thinking about a dining room set. I was literally
The whole thing
and
is
even,
probably
like,
there
a
set up.
accent chair. I was gonna get it was everything, and I had to stop myself because I was like, hold on, Molly, this is a lot of money that we're talking about right now.
Yeah, what do I need?
What do I need? And then I was like thinking about it. I was like, well, I do want the like dining room table and stuff. And I was like going back and forth. And he's like, you don't have to decide today. It's in your little cart. So whenever you want to buy it, you just call them up and then pay for it on the phone. You don't even have to come back to the store. I was like, okay. So I tried to do that like a week later.
What do you mean it's in your cart? They set up a cart for you?
A little
They're like, you know what?
cart.
We're not gonna
Like an online
If you don't want it
cart.
today, it's fine. But I'm gonna put it over here with your name on it, okay? So if you want to come back and get it, it's here for you.
That's exactly what
Thinking
he said.
about you.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Like
wild.
what, online though that your cart's on, or it's like in their system or some shit?
It was in their system. He said that I
That's
couldn't.
interesting.
Yeah, he
That-
said
that's
I
a
couldn't
wild
pay for it
idea.
online.
Yeah.
He said I couldn't pay for it online. I had to do it in store or call. But the thing is, if you call, what I didn't know was your billing address has to be the same as your shipping. So mine wasn't. So then I went to the store to do a physical payment for the couch. But then at that point, they were like, oh, by the way, like the shipping is not going to be until 6 to 8 weeks. Mind you,
This is a couch catastrophe.
mind you,
I just had to-
3 days ago when I went to the
couch
store for the
catastrophe.
first time, George told me that it'd be ready by next week.
Damn.
But he's like, if you wait too long, it'll be like, it might be longer, obviously. I was thinking maybe a few days or a week. It went from like following week to now like it's not going to be available for 6 to 8 weeks. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, you know what? Never mind. I was really sad. I was like actually going to cry. It was like one of the worst days of like, not that.
Wait, I'm sorry, but you didn't even know about the couch or the dining set or whatever.
No, I
Well,
knew
yeah,
about
but
it.
it was like it was the perfect couch, and now she has to
I-
go through the
I-
whole process all over again.
Yeah, I went to
basically.
like 12 stores, and then the one couch that I was like, wow, I want this couch was like not really available. So I was so sad.
I didn't
Plus-
realize it was that hard to get furniture.
It's not that hard to get furniture, but it's hard to find.
Or are you talking shit now to Molly?
No,
I'm
I'm agreeing with Molly.
It's not hard, but to find like, especially couches and like whatchamacallit, not comforters. Mattresses. Sometimes like those things, like you just want to have like the best comfort, and they're all expensive in a way, so you want to make sure you're getting the best bang for your buck. So it's like this, I was really disappointed that it went from like a week in shipping to now like 6 to 8 weeks. So I backed out for a minute, was thinking about it, and I was like really sad. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to wait the 6 to 8 weeks. I'm not going to spend another like week to try to find another couch. It's going to take another 4 to 6 weeks. And then, you know what I'm saying? I was like, screw it. So then I paid for it. And the good thing is I paid for it online, which the guy said that if I paid for it online, he wouldn't get any like commission for it. I felt bad because he was so good. I wanted him to get credit for it. But there actually was a part on the Bob's thing online that said, did anybody help you in store? And I was like, George, he was amazing. He was great. And he was like, and the next thing you know, like a week later, I get a phone call from George from Bob's, and he's like, hey, like, I just want to let you know when your like date is gonna be for the couch to come. And I was like, oh my god, George, is that you? I was so happy to hear his voice. I was like, I wanted you to get credit. I wanted you to get the commission because like I know you did such a good job. So shout out to George, shout out to Bob's. Very
Shout out
happy.
to George and Bob, a couple of good, hardworking men. American boys, you know,
Those are
raised
Bob's
on
boys.
Franks and beans, you know, out there. Those are Bob's boys.
Those are Bob's boys.
They out there
Bob's
eating burgers and
Burgers.
dogs. Bob's Burgers. Yo,
Bob's
Bob is a
Burgers.
good man. Any way you want to slice it,
30 burgers.
any way you want to slice it, except for when the 6 to 8 weeks comes in. That's a no-no.
I was a little. I was having a bad day that day.
You decided,
Molly.
you know what? I'll wait 6 to 8 weeks.
Our surprises
Oh.
already.
Oh, whatever you got to do.
Oh, well, I'll check. I'm gonna check. I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is an intermission. Me and Alec are going to sing.
Are we gonna sing? What are we gonna sing? Oh, you know what? This is a song that I sing to Cassandra when she drives the car.
No.
You are a race car. You are a race car driver.
You got to keep going.
You are a race car driver. You are a race car.
Driver. You are a race car driver. You are a race car driver.
You are a race car. You are a race car. You are a driver. You are a race car. You are a race car driver. Race car driver. I've seen you drive the race car. Because Cassandra, you know, is a nice girl, you know.
You know what? Actually, for everybody.
But she drives
for everybody out
with
there,
reckless abandonment.
I don't drive with reckless abandonment.
Reckless abandonment with no responsibility for her life or the others that she puts in danger.
Are you delusional?
I am
People put
delusional.
my
That's not
life
what we're
in
talking about here.
danger.
We're talking about your ability to drive the race car. If
the
you-
ability to drive the race car is very good. That's why I'm a race
It's
car driver.
very
'Cause
good
if I wasn't a
until
race
you
car
fucking
driver, you
crash.
wouldn't be able to call
And
me
we're
that.
off in an embankment, okay? We're gonna be dead in an embankment. We're gonna be like those girls who were just listened to. They got strangled because they got into sex work.
You're right. I'm a race car driver. I should have.
Did you hear that last girl? Where did she end up? She ended up dead in an embankment,
What's an embankment?
just like a ditch on the side of the road. You know, it's just like
That's fun.
it's like a side of the road ditch.
Wonder who found her there.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. She just she's a race car driver. You are a race car driver. Sorry, I am.
Well, in order for me to end up like her, I would have to be killed by a big Campville killer.
The Campville Killers. Well,
I
no,
don't
I'm
really
saying
think-
you could just end up in the embankment, and then you would end up, you know, the same way. She ended up in an embankment on the side. Sorry, I don't mean to keep just throwing this word out here. Ditch, you know, if you will. That side of the road dirty hole, you know. It's fine.
We got some dirty holes walking into the restaurant we work at.
Oh,
What does that mean?
what happened?
People aren't wiping before they go to work?
First of all, yeah, probably. The people. You know what? Let me not get.
What kind of accusations are you making out
No,
here?
you know what I heard about this weekend? There was just something in the air on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
You know, I think it was a full moon.
Oh, it was a full moon, and it was people acting weird.
You were there Saturday.
I was
for a
one
little
of them.
While,
I
right?
was for a little
Molly,
bit.
Saturday night, you saw me working on the side of the bar, the left side of the
Yeah.
bar. I had a private party.
Saturday night's all right for
And,
fighting.
you know, it's probably like 12:30.
Ooh,
I'm done cleaning all the
ooh.
bar, like putting all the stuff back. I walk up to the front to do my money. And I'm like, you know, where the hell is Osmosis?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, right. Yeah. She
Me?
was apparently dealing with some girl who grabbed Justin's dick.
I heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah, and she was just acting like bizarre though, but like
I'm sorry, what? Can we backtrack real quick? So you were trying to get your money done. Meanwhile, I am so lost. You just jumped from thing to there. Who's getting their dick grabbed behind the bar?
I went to go do my money, and I was looking for Aklama, and Aklama was dealing with this girl who had just got escorted from the bar because somebody saw her grab
that girl
Justin's
did
dick.
get kicked out. She got kicked out for grabbing Justin by the pecker?
But was that like Justin? I mean, it doesn't matter. Either way, you're grabbing a dick. But like,
was
it
do we mean Justin
the
bartender
security
or Justin security?
bartender?
I don't remember. I don't know which one it was. I thought it was the bartender.
I think they were
Justin.
both there.
I think, yeah.
They were both there, I'm pretty sure. But she was just like,
But that would be
being
weird
really,
that she
really
would
annoying.
get
I
behind
heard
bar
that
to grab a
it
pecker.
wasn't just
It was just-
him though. Too.
I don't think so because there was a couple that was like complaining about her and just like wanted to make sure that one, she got home okay. Cause I'm saying, she was just acting weird. Like, and I was like, what's happening right now?
Yeah, I heard a lot. Like when I was there on Saturday, they were saying that like on Friday a lot of people were just getting like hammered. Like literally could
You know
not
what? It was actually
speak.
really busy. Saturday night was really busy at the bar.
There was just a lot of parties and like there was no space.
Saturday seemed lit.
There was no space,
I was
and
happy
the Mets
to be
were
customer
playing
that day and not be. I mean, like I wouldn't mind working. But
Yeah,
it
you
was nice
saw
to
us.
Enjoy.
You were drinking by yourself because
Yeah.
everybody was freaking running around.
No, that was actually really nice. That was a good night. That was a really good day. That was a really good day for me.
You know, it's been wild there these days. You know, everything's been back inside, and all like the people from down the shore have started coming back to the restaurant. Like,
I love it.
I mean, I love it, but
I love it.
we actually did, on a very serious note, have a wild weekend. It was a crazy weekend all the way through.
The kitchen wasn't used to being busy like that. Like, you imagine all those parties going on, and then they have all these other people who are still dining. Like, that's a lot of
You
shit.
have people like me out here making mistakes, you know?
Same thing with the servers. You spend all this time not moving around, and all of a sudden it's busy. Everybody's weeded all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, it's a crazy cycle.
You know what?
I love
Everybody was weeded except for Miguel because that guy holds it down. Shout out to you, Miguel. And Ryan, he's a superhero.
Ryan, I heard about what happened in Ukraine. You know, they said Putin's not holding it down.
Oh! Don't call him out like that.
Shit.
Don't call him out like that. Listen, Anastasia is going to get on it, you know.
I don't know who that is.
I was gonna say I don't know who that is either.
The Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear. Ian's, you know.
Oh wait.
Vanya. I'll just cut what I just said, you know. Anastasia, you know.
I don't even know. I literally don't know.
You don't know her, right?
I don't think so.
You know what? You
So
might not
she
have met
hasn't
her.
heard
Yeah.
her voice. Yeah.
Now, Molly, are you scheduled anymore at our job, or like?
I am.
Do
I'm
you,
working
like,
this Sunday.
You're working this
I
Sunday.
think so.
Were you there on? Yes, 2 days ago on Sunday.
I was on Sunday, yeah. I was there, and then it was so slow. We got there early because the football game was really early. So I got there at like 8 a.m. And
That's
then
right,
it
the
was
giant
so
game.
slow,
Yeah.
and then everybody was coming in. So I was cut by like 1. Yeah, like 1.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, you literally just set up the bar and went home.
Yeah, I got to eat brunch, chill out.
Shit.
Yeah, went
That sounds like a
home.
lovely schedule.
It was really nice. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, like, nice coming in every so often and just, like... But this Saturday, I have a cross-country meet, so I can't come. I can't work this Saturday. But I am working Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. You did work Sunday. Yeah.
I should work more. Like, but then
I
again,
mean, I don't know.
shouldn't.
I
shouldn't.
I mean, who's
Every
to
time
say?
I think about it. I'd rather just come chill, hang out. Sometimes the working's fun, but like the money's good. But I just kind of don't really want to like work all the time.
You know,
And I
I've
work all the
I've said this a couple times. Like, I always wish like I had a kitchen at my house. Like, I could just run into and just like yell at a bunch of like dudes, you know, standing around, you know. But like, there's something about that. Like you say, like
make me quesadilla right now.
It's like cool to like
Deadass.
go there and drink, but like to work there is quite an experience.
Yeah.
You know, it's a certain type of like, you know, hell that you'll find nowhere else, you know?
You know, I feel like you guys, I also like about it being like busy before.
Yeah.
I feel like people would just drop. I don't know if people were dropping the ball, or people were not giving a shit, or they were just so tired from that night. But she was just like, the next morning, it felt like everything was just like, people just was like, fuck it, and just left it how it was. Not like the bar, not like
from Saturday night to
No, the restaurant. I was
Yeah,
there
Saturday-
at 9
Saturday
o'clock.
night was a disaster.
We left
And
it a
then
disaster.
also, but not only that, Tom came on Sunday, like, and dude, like the fucking, there was like a high noon in the fucking hallway in the back, half drinking. You know how bad that looks?
You know, when I got there in the morning, there was a shot on the bar, and it just kind of hung out there for like the whole day. Like,
That's
eventually we
horrible.
opened and nobody took it off the bar, and then like later in the day, I'm like, yo, there's no way this is the same. Like, I don't know. You know,
You were thinking about taking it, Alec?
You have
Really?
never
Writing
you-
it down.
it was probably mine from the night before that I left on that bar or something, you know? It's probably
You've never seen them experiment with shit like that in the hallway in the back.
What?
The man missing the H.
He's done this?
Literally left, like, purposely left containers of food back there, like carton of milk, to see who would like throw it out. Like how long it would take for somebody to like be like, why the fuck is this here, and throw it out of themselves.
You know what?
He's literally written messages about doing that to us.
You know, it's weird. I moved a couple like soda boxes. Like I cleaned up all of Service Bar, or kind of I did a little bit, because like we have those shelves in there that just have like weird objects on them that
Sweaters?
nobody uses.
Yeah.
So like I took all the objects out of them, but like 2 of them were like these apple juice boxes that were like used already, and I kind of for some reason didn't follow through with it because I wheeled it all out on a cart and then they ended up in the hallway. They're still in the hallway right now. I did that like 3 weeks ago, and I walk past them every day now that I think of it.
You're the piece of shit.
Yo, but anybody could move them. I cleaned up the whole thing and I put it on a cart. Then somebody took the whole cart and then just left the boxes in the hallway. I mean, I could. You know, maybe I'll have to.
You see, that's the problem.
Can we go
at
in there on
Food Trucks.
our way back?
Sure.
Yeah.
You want to go to Stage House?
I wanna
Yeah.
move the apple juice
What time do
boxes.
they
You're
do?
right. It's my fault. It's my fault.
Yeah, you're literally contributing.
Who else is gonna move the apple juice boxes? Not
That's
Ryan.
That's my point. That's my point.
He's got work to do over in Russia.
Ryan knows nothing. I mean, he knows.
What?
I said that backwards. I'm sorry. I don't even want to say.
He knows
that.
nothing.
Cut that out.
Cut that out. No, I'm not cutting that out.
I was gonna say Ryan really knows everything. He doesn't know shit at all. Because if he did, he would pick up those apple juice carton boxes.
Yeah, Ryan. I see you over there not picking up the apple juice boxes.
Douchebag.
Ryan.
God damn.
You know, he said to me the other day, we were sitting down in the 8s, and he was like, you know, man, I think I got to watch a couple episodes of your podcast,
He said
man.
it like that.
He didn't say it like that. I'm over-exaggerating how he said it. But he was like, what are a couple good episodes that I could watch? So I really hope that he watches this one, Ryan. I really hope that you watch this one because you know what? You're my best friend.
He has to definitely. Yeah.
Alex always says that to me. You know what, though? I do feel better when the closer, Mariano Rivera, is there. You know, that's Ryan. Molly right now.
When did he get that name?
When did he get that name? Somebody gave him that name. I don't know who gave them that name. I think it was AJ. AJ. I think he gave him that name.
You know, Ryan said something interesting to me Sunday this past weekend because, you know, someone texted me, asked me if I could work. And in my head, I said no because
Conspiracies.
every time I walk in, it's nothing going on. I see Ryan. First thing Ryan says to me when I walk in, he goes, you know, I tried to give you my shift. And I go, Ryan, they don't want me to replace you. They want to add me. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You should know better, Ryan.
That's the thing, you know, it's what's been interesting is, and obviously I've said this to you, but,
Those look delicious.
you know, they smell delicious.
They really do.
We're now busy and we now have less people. You know, they're pulling Miguel out of a section the other night to make him take a test. Meanwhile, I'm a double, the only one taking tables out here. You know, get Miguel out there. Have him take some tables.
Listen, make sure Miguel takes his tests, okay? He better get 100 on it.
Oh, he's a good guy, okay? He means well. Miguel is
Miguel's
our new friend. He's our new friend that is new there. He is the really excited one.
Yeah, he's like, he really always does like have something to say. He's always trying.
He's like young. I found
He's like,
that
what's
out.
up?
I mean, he's not young.
He's
isn't
21.
He?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
he
like
21?
yeah, he's like yeah.
He's 21
I
exactly.
thought he was a little older, honestly.
You know, it's great. You know, we get to see characters come in and characters come out, you know. I'm trying to think of some of, like, you know, it's been really funny sometimes, like, somebody will show up. Like, this one guy we had that was named James once. You know, I trained him, and he seemed... No. This guy was... You'll probably remember this, maybe, but, like, this guy was... I trained him, and he worked there for, like, a week. He had, like, a man bun, and he was really weird, and he was kind of short, but he was kind of built. You know, and they were like, yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, the police showed up. They were looking for him.
Oh, I remember this.
Like, we don't know. Apparently, he was on the run or something. Like, it's wild, the characters that blow through that place. I'm trying to think of, like, the shortest stints ever.
That was like that was around a certain time period where we were getting a lot of weird people.
We were getting a lot of weird people.
Now I feel like we haven't gotten
We don't
that much.
do a lot of hiring, I feel like, for whatever reason recently.
Yeah.
Like, we added a bunch of people in the summer, but most of them left. Like,
well, we've been getting a couple random people here.
Well, Crystal's new, Aday's new, and Miguel is new.
Aday's a character.
I love Aday.
I like Aday.
I like all three of them, you know? I mean, yeah.
Wait, who's the third person? I heard Crystal. I like Crystal. I heard
Miguel and Aday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, those, you just ranked them in my favorites at least.
Oh, damn. Don't be shady out here. No, they are all great. You know what? You have to appreciate a character for whatever qualities that they could possess and bring to the table, you know?
That's true.
If, you know, maybe he gets on your nerves, you know, find a way to work around that, you know, and have that work for you.
I'll try that.
Yeah, I don't know. But we've had, like, during that time, we were just bringing people in.
Yeah,
Dennis
and
was
then,
hiring
and
people
then
up
one of
Indeed.
one of the like last ones that came out of that one was the manager, like the gremlin of all gremlins, the one that looked like
That what? It looked like...
the one guy. What's his name?
Oh, Oliver?
Oliver. He was like the gremlin of the gremlins. Like
He was
we
the
got, we
I
got
barely
like
met Oliver.
Oh,
We got shut
really?
down like right after that, and I didn't come back
Oh,
immediately.
Did you know
I know Oliver.
Oh,
I was there for the
Kremlin of the
Kremlin.
Kremlin.
Down,
They
you
were
know?
like getting all these gremlins, and then like the one, like I remember I was like, who the hell hired this guy? No offense. And then they were like, oh, he's Tom's friend. And I was like,
Really?
that's what I heard. And I was like, really? Tom? I was like, okay, well then he must be good. And then turns out he was stealing our money. But it's okay.
Really?
You didn't know that?
I didn't know stealing money. I know he was, you know, maybe whispering sweet nothings into
that
Shanley's
too.
ear.
Yeah, whispering sweet nothings into Shanley's.
Poor Shanley,
Yeah.
honestly. That probably was really uncomfortable.
No, seriously.
That
I feel
yeah, no,
really bad.
definitely. Yeah, sorry to laugh. That isn't funny.
You were
we,
really-
we all laughed. No, seriously. Yeah, that is terrible.
You know what's just so crazy is like shit that really does happen at like just the things even like just the customers that
restaurant.
walked in. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I just can't.
It is okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
This is our surprise, by the way. These are our spooky brownies.
Spooky brownies. What does that mean?
You guys hear that?
I hope it's good.
Well, I'm gonna hold it up to your face while you eat,
It's probably
so they hear you
warm.
nibbling. Oh, Cassandra loves sweets,
Really do.
so she's definitely very excited right now.
Okay, it's hot.
Okay. Oh, it's hot.
Oh, it's so hot.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, she's.
Alec.
Welcome to ASMR. Today we are going to eat the brownies.
You think they can hear that?
I don't know. I'm not sure at all.
I don't know.
If you can hear that and that bothers you,
I can hear it.
I apologize. I'm gonna put this down.
Oh, these are hot. Oh, hello. I'm over here. Well, they're. It doesn't matter.
They're hot, but they're delicious.
The only thing is that these brownies. So these are like what's the chocolate good? Is that what it's called? Yeah. These are those brownies, but
How do you know what the chocolate is that she made the brownies with? Oh, yo!
I was excited.
Yo, somebody loves sweets.
No, like
Molly last time we were here told me she literally promised me that she would make us dessert, and I know Molly doesn't take. You know, she keeps word on her promises. So.
Yo, this is nice though. You move into a house, you're making bouquets, you're baking desserts, you know.
I don't know.
I mean, it's
way to put
nice.
that.
You're like getting ready to like, you know, are you nesting? Is that what they would call
yellow
that?
Era. She's just happy, yo.
Yeah,
but she's
finally, you know, she's in her own space. She's got space, most importantly.
okay.
She can do whatever she wants. She can cook whatever she wants.
The other day I needed some space. I got in the lane and I was swinging my elbows.
Oh.
Here, I'll hold your mic for you. You're the gremlin of the gremlins.
Why me?
You.
Because I like sweets.
The only thing about these brownies I'm not sure if I'm gonna like is that they have you like add this like they have you
this whole podcast.
They have you add like this syrup to the mix, and I feel like syrup is not something that I would necessarily put inside.
Really?
There's chocolate chips, which are
You should put pancakes into the mix
it
too.
tasted like pudding because you know how to try it as well. It tasted like pudding before I put it in.
What,
the
the syrup?
Yeah. So I'm not sure if that's gonna like if it hardens or what.
Oh, it was like a chocolate syrup?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it was like fudge.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Mmm.
Don't let people see you licking brown stuff off your fingers though. That's
Rob,
that's
did you
gross.
see the video?
Oh yeah.
Our one coworker has a our one coworker loves making these iconic TikToks.
Robert.
And one of them is he was at a bridal shower, or not bridal, baby shower, and they were doing guess the chocolate, and the chocolate was in a diaper, so you had to eat the chocolate in the diaper and guess the chocolate. So his son, who's only 3 years old,
Yo, he was a little whippersnapper for 3 years old.
right?
Was he 3 years old?
He's so cute. So
we actually
cute.
all were over and met Robert's child the other night. And that boy, he's a little whippersnapper, that guy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of energy.
He
I felt
did.
bad for him because he was like traumatized because Rob's just like over here like, hey son, like look. And he sees the poop in the diaper, which is chocolate, and he just goes and like shoves it in his face, starts eating it. And his son just goes like, Daddy? He's like, Mommy! Starts running off. I was cracking up. That's like one of my favorite videos.
That is golden. It's a good one.
I'm honestly surprised that video didn't get like crazy shit ton amount of like views.
I know, right?
'Cause it was like really funny.
It was really funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Halloween coming up.
Does anybody have their you got a
Costume?
costume decided on or what?
I have like, no, I don't really. I have hair dye, but it's not like something I'm gonna really do. I don't know.
Yeah.
You have hair tie, but you're probably not going to get into it.
Yeah, because it's very basic. So basically, I just saw pink and blue, and I was like, oh, I could do Harley Quinn. But like, I don't
Interesting.
really know if I really want to do Harley Quinn. I
Yeah.
never want to, but every time I have my hair in pigtails, I feel like people are like, "You look like Harley Quinn," and it's like if it's easy, then I'll do it. But then I also want to kind of buy
I feel
an
like
outfit.
she is relatively easy.
Yeah, right. I just need like a white crop top. That
Yeah.
says like something sexual on it.
Yeah, like yeah, pretty much like a white crop top, red shorts.
Kiss my ass.
And then like maybe do some of those like tattoos or like whatever, like fake tattoos or something like that. You could definitely do that really easy. I've actually been Scorpion for the last like 6 Halloweens in a row, and I'm planning to continue that, this year of being Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. The yellow ninja, I get to run around and, I'm in a ninja costume. Get over here, I get to
last
like.
year.
You were a hot dog last year. Oh, that's darn silly. That's what that is.
Listen, me and my hot dog, we look great.
You be hanging out with them weenies?
I was hanging out with them weenies.
Oh shit!
I want to go all out. Like I
You
really
want
want
what
to
you
be
eat?
like, we should do matching costumes. Just saying.
I'm gonna be an ice cube.
We'll all just be ice cubes.
That would be funny. Or penguins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though? I have to be
Just gonna be an
Scorpion.
ice
It's
cooler.
my one day a year
Refrigerator.
because like I look up to Scorpion. I'll never
I'll
get
be
to
the
be.
shovel.
You'll be the shovel. I'm sorry.
Guys.
Oh, okay. That's funny. And then somebody could be the bin.
I'll be the mixer. I'll be a microphone.
Oh, you're making joke. I think I have to be Scorpion though. I feel like it's my one day of the year I get to dress up as like a ninja and get out there and show them my karate. Bust out a couple little moves. Slaughter some people, and it's all in the name of good fun. Halloween, really. Matching would be good though, That would be silly, that would be awfully silly.
We'd have to come up with something good.
We would have to come up.
Well, this year.
Oh, what if we were all Russian operatives?
If Ryan Healy would be you.
And Ryan Healy would be what? He would be like, oh no, my cover is blown. Him and Anastasia, they'd be like, our cover is blown.
Oh my god.
I feel so bad. Like, I hear this, like, all the time, and I don't even, like, know. I don't even understand.
I just know, like, if Ryan just gets so annoyed about it, and I just think it's like the funniest thing ever to see him annoyed.
He does. He gets more and more annoyed about it every time.
Give me this.
You know what, though?
You're wasting breath.
If he doesn't want to be annoyed about it, why doesn't he do something about it? What did you just say to me?
I said, don't be out here wasting brownies.
Molly, is this real wolf hair? Now, does anybody have a favorite murderer?
Yeah, the guy from, the one that, like, still hasn't been solved.
Who is that?
Oh, the Zodiac?
Yeah.
Who, John Wilkes Booth?
I met that guy.
You met John Wilkes? Yo, what are you laughing about over there that you stole my brownie? Is that what you're laughing about?
I was
Yo,
laughing
what are
about
you
that a little bit
doing?
because
You can let a couple pieces of the chocolate stay on the plate. Yo, what the fuck? The other day we were driving and Cassandra pulled us over
All right, I didn't pull us over. Don't
at a
make drama.
McDonald's and said, I need cookies. We're going in there and we're getting cookies. Just out of nowhere.
It wasn't out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere.
No, we were coming.
You
on
didn't
the-
say anything. We were just
coming
sitting
on-
there,
okay,
just
first of all, I
chilling.
would just also
You
like
said,
to
I'm
say
going into
that
Mr. McDonald's. I need
We
cookies.
took an edible before
Before what?
on the way here.
Why is that so funny? You feel like you've been keeping a
Because
secret
now
from
that-
somebody?
No, because it's kicking in right now. And you're asking why I'm eating the brownie, and it's because of that.
Oh,
And I do like dessert, like.
because you're stoned, Cassandra.
But why did... So you said it wasn't random when you said the cookie thing. You were like, I need
because
cookies.
Okay. That wasn't random. That was because on the way to Molly's house the first time, I wasn't high. And I remembered we passed a Sonic. And I remembered that they came out with cookie dough bites, like hot cookie dough bites. That's delicious. So I was like, oh my God, on the way back, like we need to get those cookie dough bites. On the way back, I was so high and Sonic was closed. And I was craving those cookies. And we just happened to pass by a McDonald's on the way back to his house. So my ass went to McDonald's. Like
She said, "Let me get the cookies, and then I could go to sleep."
Yes, because then you go to sleep with that.
She said,
craving.
"I need 2 cookies, and then I could go to sleep."
I know you be.
And I ate those 2 cookies.
I like that
and
though.
I
You
went to sleep.
Oh shit! So did the tooth fairy used to leave cookies under your pillow?
She used to just come and take my teeth because they had cavities.
Damn. Well, you ain't gonna rat on yourself like that.
Isn't that like? I wonder if other cultures find that one weird. Cause like our teeth are technically bones, right? We're just putting our like shedded bones under our pillows, and then like our parents are just taking it.
That is a weird idea.
Well, my mom has these 2 rotten teeth in a box somewhere.
I have a tooth in a box too,
and it was because you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
No. I used to have teeth in boxes. I'm not looking at you like you're.
It was because I had to have surgery on one tooth because my baby tooth never fell out, and it was like literally stuck in my gum, and it grew in on top of my adult tooth, and they had to get it surgically removed.
Really?
That's the one that I saved. I had surgery on like my one, I think canine. Yeah, and it wasn't coming down, so I still had my baby tooth. So they had to like basically take out the first tooth, and then they had to open up my gum and put a chain.
Ooh.
And every now and then I was like pulling it down.
Oof.
It was like rough.
What?
Every day I'm just pulling it down.
You're pulling the chain down for the tooth.
Yeah.
That's wild. I used to keep a bunch of my teeth in a box with my with a signed baseball.
You look like you.
With a signed baseball? That's
It was like a baseball case. It was like a clear baseball case, and there were a bunch of teeth in it.
Oh, but there was a baseball in there or no?
There was a baseball in it. I think it was a signature, but it wasn't like a real signature. It was like a fake signature. It was like maybe like, this older kid up the street was really good at baseball, so I had him sign the ball for me. And then I put it in a case or whatever.
With your teeth.
And then later I needed to put my teeth in there. What are you saying to me? Don't be talking shit over there. Okay? On a school night, okay? Don't be talking shit out here on a school night. Molly, can I ask you a question? How often do you curse in front of your kids?
Never.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I definitely let it slip every now and then.
They're in high school,
But then when they're like, Miss Lasco, you curse. And I was like, no, I don't. I've never cursed in my life.
Do they curse in front of you, though?
Yeah. Like, not always, but they have. And I'll be like, watch your language.
Really? You give them that side eye?
In high school, I had a teacher who she was just like, I'm on it. Well, I'm honest. I was trying to say monster and menace.
Menace. I was like, mother? I thought you were trying to say mom.
This lady just would curse. And, she just would talk to us like we were her friends, literally.
Really?
But it was great because it was like you could just sit there and distract her.
There's different classes where...
What the fuck are you saying?
There's definitely different classes where I could definitely do that and stuff, but then there's other ones where it's just like, no, you guys don't do enough work for me to like bullshit.
Really? You think that the classes that are stupid you shouldn't be friendly with?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Stupid. They just take longer.
No, I just twisted what you said. Is what
you definitely twisted 100% because I was gonna say it's the stupid classes that I'd be like bullshitting with the most sometimes because they are funny, but no, if you get your work done, it doesn't matter at the end. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, but I don't really want to get my work done, Miss.
And when I tell them almost every day, I'm like, there's a lot of things in this world that you don't want to do that you're gonna have to do. So
is that what they say?
I said that today, like at least 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Every kid's like, I don't want to do it. I was like, yeah, well, in life
That's
you're
what they
gonna
say
realize real quick.
Do you hand out like homework sheets? Like you hand out like sheets?
What's homework like? Are you a Quizlet teacher?
No,
be honest.
No.
Oh.
Cause that's too easy. I can't even be a Kahoota. If you know Kahoota or whatever.
Kahoot, Molly.
No, not
Kahoota.
Kahuta or whatever. It's KUTA. It's worksheets that you'll find online. They're like easy to find online, so kids just cheat on that. They cheat on Quizlets. They cheat on all that stuff.
Definitely cheat on Quizlets.
So we either make our own or we get it from the textbook that like is a little bit harder to get like the answers from. But like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I ever was able to figure out how to get the answers from any textbooks. But kids are smarter these days, and there's more stuff on the internet. You know, there's at least...
The textbook literally gives you direct answers. The textbook's all in your face. The only problem is you can't use the textbooks.
All right, well, we know who cheated their way through school more.
Yeah. Did you know where I grew up? I didn't learn shit in school.
You did your whoing? You didn't learn shit in school?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Why, you weren't paying attention?
No, we just don't have as good as... Like, if you compare my city's academic stats to, like, Westfield's, those kids are way smarter. Mm-hmm. And it's because the class ratio is way better for them. And the teachers get paid more, probably.
So what I was going to say, like, for my one class... I mean, for my school... And maybe I shouldn't really say this, but, like, I'm going to say it because whatever. I like my school a lot, but I feel like at the end of the day, I had this like epiphany this week that I don't feel like we're really preparing them the best for college. I don't know about your high schools, but I feel like, did you take a lot of notes in high school, or was there like guided notes that you just like filled in certain parts?
They used to make us do Cornell notes.
Cornell notes?
What the hell does that mean?
You guys don't know what Cornell notes are?
Are they like super structured?
It's not like technically structured like what you write out, but it's essentially like a form that you fill every section out, and there's like an objective form, there's like a notes of the day, and then there's like a column where you take notes, and the whole purpose of it is to really only write down essential like words and questions that you have while you're in the lecture, so you can go back later and then fill those out.
Like almost like those T notes or whatever.
And then you have a conclusion at the end where you write like essentially the summary of what you learned in that lesson. And I hated that shit because it was like, what if I need to write down more than like...
I didn't really do much of that. You know, they would like, whenever they were like, hey, take notes, I didn't pay attention. You know, I didn't take notes in any of those classes ever.
I mean, I wasn't a good student. Don't get me wrong. I didn't do shit in high school. I don't know how I graduated.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I thought that's interesting you feel that you're not preparing them the best for college. I felt as though it would have been nice if they had prepared us for the possibility that, hey, maybe you won't go to college, or like, hey, like there's, you know, other things. I feel like that's maybe even cliche to say. Well, but like, I feel like it's so geared towards like you're going to go to college, and like that's not what everybody does.
I agree with that. That's why, like, and especially, like, prior to being a teacher, I feel like you have certain, like, thoughts about certain things, and then you become a teacher, and you're like, okay, but then you got to, like, really be realistic. The thing is that now that we are older, we know what we need to know, what we don't need to know, and we can see that, like, okay, I don't need to go to college, whatever. I feel like the kids, when you're in high school, you don't know enough. No offense.
No, yeah.
But you don't know enough to, like, I'm not saying not make that decision, because you could make the decision to not go to college. That's fine.
Yeah.
But the issue is that there's a lot of things that you learn in college or towards the end of high school or in your field of study or whatever outside of, because you
learn a lot of things in life after you're 18.
Yeah. I feel like when I say college, I really mean a lot of different things, not just college. Like entrance exams for, like, firefighters or electricians and this, and there's like a lot of different fields that have similar
or casting couches and back rooms.
Like my dad went to night school to be an electrician, and he still had to take notes and learn how to learn, and like you need those habits. So when I say I'm not preparing them for college, it's not like, oh, when you go to a lecture, although that's going to be a main one that a lot of them are going to deal with, you're going to go to a lecture and not know how to take notes because you never took a note before, you know? But also in real life, if somebody's giving you information, how do you take notes of what information they're giving you at that moment? How can I write it down real quick where I'll remember it well? A lot of them don't know how to take notes. That's my issue.
You know, that's an interesting thing. I think maybe it's the rejection of the wanting of that information all to begin with. Because if you think about it, you're like, well, I don't give a shit about this math. I'm never going to need it. You're rejecting the want for that information in the first place.
Well, but that's the problem with not teaching them stuff. Because if I knew how to take notes, I feel like if they taught you how to comprehend things with taking good notes, I would have been way better at everything.
Yeah.
Because I would have been able to comprehend the material and take better notes of that.
The
And that's something
comprehension
that you can teach.
over the memorization is definitely something that I find is lacking. You know, the whole test situation, you know, obviously people need to be evaluated, but it creates habits that aren't best conducive for learning.
I think a lot of like teaching is really just building those habits. So it's like as much as
It's an interesting way to
kids
look
are
at it. I don't think I've
not-
ever looked at it like that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, not every kid is gonna pass math. Not every kid is gonna like love science or English or whatever. But as you like, for instance, you know, English taught me how to write essays. I don't write essays every day, but when I do have to write an essay for like whether it's like some kind of application or something, I know I'm not going to be terrible at it because I've done it a billion times before. I never loved doing it, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if I'm doing some kind of like, if I'm reading the news, I can use the skills that I've learned in history about what is a reliable source, what to look out for, and like statistics and data, that kind of stuff you do learn in high school. And even though it doesn't seem that important at the moment, or you think like, oh, I'm never gonna use this, at the end of the day, like
I think
taking away a lot of skills.
I think you can learn about like things that you like. I think you reject that information. I think you're definitely, that's what it is. I think anything that you want to learn about, you will find the desire to learn about, you know?
Yeah.
I think you could develop those habits and find those habits that's interesting though. I never looked at it from the way of I'm building habits to become a better learner. I always thought of it as I don't want to learn this bullshit, you know, because I have always found that anything that I do want to learn about, I can achieve, but things that I don't really want to learn about, you know, I don't care to achieve, you know,
And I tell the kids, like, it's great that you know what you want to know, and like it's great to.
I sound like a troublemaker in Molly's class right now.
No, it's not bad, because it's like, you know, at the end of the day, when you do become an adult, you want to, with your time, since you only have so much time in this world, you want to essentially only do the things that you necessarily either have to do or want to do, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, of course, these kids already are thinking, I don't want to do this. This is a waste of my time. It's just that us as older and a little bit more wiser in a sense, we are just trying to show them, like, at the end of the day, as much as you hate it, it's going to benefit you. Like, graphing may not seem super beneficial, but then when you read graphs or you have to use some kind of like math later on, it does end up being beneficial. Like, it'll come back and you might be like, oh, I remember this. I hated this. As long as you can remember it and kind of, even if you hated it, you kind of remember it and then you could apply it, then hopefully that helps at least a little bit. But yeah, I don't think everything's going to be used.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, some of that stuff, I mean, they talk about like Common Core stuff is like way complicated. You know what I mean? I get it though. They're trying to figure out like problem solving. They want us to develop our problem solving, our ability to learn. It is interesting, but you have to make it harder.
Me and my sister were talking about this the other day because I was telling her about how we're talking about right now, I never paid attention in high school because none of my teachers ever taught me how to comprehend like material, and maybe that is based off like the way I learn as this person. But the other day we were at work, and you know how we have like the template on Excel and it does the math for you if you put the equation in?
Yeah.
One of the managers like literally had to do that math in her head and figure out how to like reverse the numbers and multiply it by the other number and divide the other number to get like an average. Basically how you do the bar pool math.
Yeah.
But she didn't like in her head. And it like impressed me because I would not have been able to do that for shit.
Yeah.
And I know that that's something that I've learned. And I was like realizing like when I was in high school, I used to think all the time like, when the fuck am I ever going to sit here and do any of this shit?
Yeah.
Never. I never thought I would need any of that stuff.
That is interesting, though. They did learn that when we didn't.
My sister was saying that learning stuff like that, the stuff we learn, like the material that we learn, we're learning because it's giving us, like, critical thinking skills. Like we're learning how to solve real things. Problem solving skills essentially is what we're learning, and that's what we need.
Exactly. That's why, again, I hear every single day, like, when am I ever going to use, when am I ever going to, and it's once again, it's like, I know you are probably not going to use this specifically one day, but the thing with math too is you need so much of a basis to go on to the next level and then go on to the next level. So like if you are already like struggling or not caring about the first 2 levels, the next few are like, whoa. And that's why like I was talking to Jordan, the security guard, and he was like at his like firefighter like thing, and they were talking about the entrance exam or whatever it is, and he was saying how a lot of the dudes were like doing the practice exam or whatever, or I don't know if it was the real deal or the practice, but like basically he's hearing all these guys in the background like, God, this is hard. Like, what the fuck is it? And it would be easy. Like, Jordan was like, this stuff, I was actually shocked these guys didn't know how to do. And granted, easy is different for everybody. But, like, it was critical kind of thinking, but not even. Like, little questions. Like, you have to run up the stairs and it takes you 2 miles per hour to jog up 2 flights of stairs. Like, it was stuff like that was like applicable.
Literally mad easy to figure out.
Yeah, and these guys were really struggling on it. So I don't know.
This one wouldn't be able to.
I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are doing math over there, and I'm already lost. Talking about miles per hour.
If they're telling you that to go up 2 flights of stairs, it takes you 2 miles per hour. If you had to go up 5 flights of stairs, how many miles per hour would you have to go to make it up? You know what I mean?
I could do that. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like things like that. I was like, and then the kids really don't think it's gonna come. Like this one kid wants to be a cop. I'm pretty sure cops have some sort of like exam like that as well. Or
well, everybody has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the Army has like comprehension tests and stuff like that.
And again, you don't have to be like super great at math. This goes for anything. You just
gotta know something about something, though. You know, you do gotta know something about something.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what you need to know, then you don't know what you know.
And you gotta know what you don't know too. You gotta know what you don't know too. I tell my kids a lot. I'm like,
it's hard to know what you don't know, though.
But that's
you don't know what you don't know.
Like,
but you should get to know what you don't know, so that you know what you don't know. That way you know everything that you know.
You can learn what you need to know.
What you don't know. Interesting.
So
I like to keep my
teach
friends closer and keep my enemies closer.
Sure.
Don't be coming out here to teach me algebra. I'm not learning any algebra. I won't do it.
What's 2 + 2?
I'm not doing it.
5.
I'm not doing
it. What is 2 + 2?
I swear to God, we're gonna come to Molly's house, and Molly's gonna have a whole sheet. She's gonna have the timer out. She's gonna be like, Alec, all right, now do your times tables.
What's 9
right?
times 9, Alec?
Let's see some goddamn long division out here, you son of a bitch. What?
What's 9 times 9?
9 times 9 is 81. Okay.
Oh shit.
All right.
7 times 5.
7 times 5 is 35. Okay, that's touchdowns.
Shit, it is 35.
All right.
What's 12 times 12?
7 is touchdowns. 7 is easy. I don't know what 12 times 12 is. 144?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's
12 times
13?
I don't know what 12 times. Wait. Hold on. Let me get another one.
156.
156. I didn't know that.
What's 11 times 31?
I don't know.
Really?
I can't do that. Yo, stop.
I'm bad at mental math too, though.
I don't know how to do 1131 in my brain. You know how to do 1131 times 31? What the frick is that, Cassandra?
It's multiplication.
How are you doing that, though? What do you send up the boxes?
I'm selling stuff.
And then you're playing.
I charge.
Are you drawing the lines? Do you do the
one
multiplication?
box, and I'm selling this many boxes. How much money am I making off the boxes?
What?
Well, what's 31 times 10?
310.
Plus another 31. 10. No, plus another 31.
Yo. Stop. Can we talk about something spooky instead? I don't want to talk about math.
Yeah.
Yo, this is what I'm afraid of, okay? I asked you guys what you guys are afraid of. I'm freaking afraid of math, all right? You're throwing it at me, all right?
You're like mathophobic.
I passed already. I am mathophobic. This is a math-tastrophe. I keep trying to do that. It doesn't work.
Do you guys want more brownies? Because I'm not going to eat all of them.
I kind of want another one.
Yeah, so you can take as many or whatever.
Okay.
Pick whichever ones you want to.
That's wonderful. Well, we're going to go have a brownie picnic. I think that's going to be it for this episode. Did anybody else want to say anything? Question me at all anymore about the math?
I would like to
Don't question me about the math.
No, I don't want to question you about the math.
Please.
You know, you don't have to answer this question today. You don't have to answer this question tomorrow. You can take your time. I sound like I'm about to have something.
Who are you going to ask?
Are you getting a fourth microphone? And I would like to know if we can put Pacheco on one of these. And those are my closing thoughts.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, we could
That's it. I told you.
we could kick you out and put Pacheco on this.
You could do that.
No, I'm kidding. Well, not right now, but maybe some other time. You know, we'll have to see which way the wind blows.
How much are these?
I'll invest.
These were a couple dollars. I'm not going to tell them. They're not going to. You can't know my expenses. we could have a chat about it. I mean, listen, the viability of adding the fourth microphone, it's there. It's there like John McClare. You know, and that's some guy I made up. I think it also has a 5th and a 6th output too. So we could potentially have more. But you have to, Mom. You know what? You have to see the setup.
I know. I'm excited. Is it finished?
It's not finished. It looks real good.
Good.
You know, I did the walls. I did the window. You know, I did the base. I made the turn. There's more that I have to do. There's a lot more that I have to do, but it looks good. Really? Every day is a step in the right direction.
I'm gonna paint it.
Yeah,
I want to.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I keep asking him, "Are you gonna paint it soon?"
We are gonna paint it. Yeah, we're gonna do a custom background all over the place. I have a bunch of pictures and things and stuff we could hang up and all kinds of things. Yeah, I don't know. We get to design our set. Yes, we do. We get to design our set. Yes, we do. We're gonna paint it here, and then I take a poo, design our set. 'Cause that's what we do. Molly's humming, Cassandra's here. Have no fear, 'cause there's a beer for me and you. And Winnie the Pooh, I have a shoe. Oh! Bum, bum,
All right, fuckers.
All right, guys. Thank you, Ice Cubes, for listening.
Yo,
and don't forget to send us
Peace out to the homie Ice Cubes.
videos and questions.
Yeah, we've been slacking on the videos, but you know what? We got a little sidetracked.
You guys have been slacking on the videos.
Yeah, those guys.
You know you're supposed to send them in.
Yeah, Ryan.
Shithead.
Yeah, Miguel. You know.
Vanya.
Yeah, Vanya.
Vanya said she'll send us it.
Yeah, Vanya told me she'd send in a video or else I get fired, you know.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Well, there you have it.
So, that is it. We are done here. Dum-ba-dum-bum. Dum-ba-dum-bum.
Yeah.
Dum-ba-dum-bum.
And
One more.
cut.
Dum-ba-dum-bum. Da-ra-da-da. Ooh. All right, that's it. That's it for real this time. Ooh. Peace out.